A Welsh derby match with lots at stake and plenty of big guns returning to both sides starting 15s. Scarlets welcomed Gareth Davies back for a first start alongside Scott Williams in the centre. Steve Shingler was a late withdrawal. Gareth Owen came in at full back. Dragons, who had one win and one defeat so far, were also able to welcome a returning line for his first start in the shape of Toby Faletau at number 8. Tom Prydie recovered from injury to start on the wing. And it was the Welsh international who was presented with an opportunity to open the scoring early on. The referee, Nahuel Owens, awarding a third-minute penalty after Scarlets failed to roll away. And Prydie made the first impression on the scoreboard with a well-struck kick for a 3-0 lead. Dragons started with fire in their bellies and looked to have extended their lead soon after. But a brilliant last-ditch tackle from Priestland denied Prydie the try. The TMO correctly ruled that Prydie was in touch before grounding the ball, although there were question marks over the grounding at any rate.
Time out, Carl. No try. Line out.
However, the home side deservedly went further in front in the 11th minute. After a period of pressure, prop Phil Price was at the end of a move to burrow over for the first try of the match, and the Rodney Parade crowd were loving it. A good offload from Chaparro, and the price was right. And Jason Tovey landed the conversion to make it 10-0. At the other end, Scarlets gained a slight foothold in the game when Priestland scored his first penalty of the night to reduce the margin, but the Dragons weren't to be denied, and in the 20th minute they went over for try number 2. Watch for a great hit on Faletau by Gareth Davies before former Scarlets man Dan Evans showed good speed to race over the line. The fullback's try had the home crowd dreaming of a first victory over Scarlets since New Year's Day 2008. When Tovey converted, it was 17-3. Then, after a comedy of errors, Dragons almost got over for a third try. Evans fed the ball wide to Hallam Amos, but big number 8 Rob McCusker drove the winger into touch when the try line beckoned. Great defence from McCusker, and it kept his side within striking distance. Scarlets were relying on Priestland's boot to keep them in touch. On the half-hour mark, he landed another penalty to bring it back to 17-6. And it was game on 6 minutes before the break when Davies fed fellow international Scott Williams, who showed good footwork to cross the line for Scarlets' first try of the night. Priestland converted, and it left Dragons ahead 17-13 at the half-time whistle. 5 minutes after the break, Priestland was successful with his 4th penalty of the night to leave just a point between the sides, 17-16. At this point, the visitors looked more likely to go on and win the game, but credit to Dragons, who held firm, and a Tovey penalty in the 55th minute gave them a little breathing space. The pattern remained the same, Scarlets pressing but unable to breach Dragons' rear guard, and at the other end, Prydie landed a huge penalty in the 69th minute to put 7 between the sides, 23-16. His return was very significant for Dragons on the night. This a wonderful kick. His big smile afterwards said it all. At the other end, Scarlets were pushing hard for the converted try that would get them the draw, but the Dragons scrum held up just about. And when Nahuel Owens whistled for full time, the relief and joy were present in equal measure for the home side. Dragons lost all 6 Pro12 matches against Welsh opposition last season, but that run has come to an end. It's 2 defeats from 3 for Scarlets so far. Final score, Newport Gwent Dragons 23, Scarlets 16.